everyone, it's Melanie. I thought you might like to see a completed fabric journal that I've made. I was watching Suzy at Shabby Soul when she showed us her fabric journal that she'd made with one of the new Tim Holtz products, and I really love the way that she completed hers, so I was inspired to give it a go myself. So all I've done to make this particular journal is layer pieces of fabric, and I've used calico. So essentially I'm just taking sheets of the fabric cut to size and laying them on top of each other. I've used a doily here as the cover, and when I have them all in place I would just sew directly down the middle with the sewing machine, fold them over, and you have a book. It's the easiest journal in the world. This one in particular is about 10 centimeters wide by 15 centimeters tall, and that doesn't really include the extra trim at the side. And I've used lots of laces and sewing fabric, and I've tried to keep it in these neutral tones that complement the embroidery on the front of the doily here. So I think there are 10 pages in total, and inside I've sewn a ruffle to the inside cover here. Made a lace pocket with a printable inside and a postage stamp and some laminated flowers, which I did years ago, and some journaling space on the back. It's a Tim Holtz piece here and some stickers that I've sewn to another piece of paper. Some more laces and fussy cut flowers. I've used tea bag paper here as the base, and I've just put a little date stamp on each of the pages as I complete them, except for this one apparently. In here I have some dried flowers, and I've made a large tag with a slide and some fabric. Here I've used two tiny envelopes to create flips, and I haven't actually put anything inside the envelope because right now it's just a bit too fiddly to get into. Maybe I should have cut away a little bit more here so you can access it, but I used it more for the colour of the envelopes, not necessarily to use it as a tuck spot. Now these colours probably don't work as well as I was hoping, and probably my least favourite spread in the journal. I think the colours look a bit muddy together. But I kept them anyway. So I've just got some embroidery with some beads here, and this is some fussy cut fabric. Another ticket, some more botanical layers from Tim Holtz, some lace at the bottom, and postage stamp again, one of the things I love using most in journals, I think. Spread has a flip out which I made with baking paper, and I ran that through the embossing machine, and I've used some vellum stickers and a postage stamp with some lace, and inside I've just made a little tag with some trim at the top and some a piece of fabric with a stamped image on it, some more stickers, and some more tea bag paper. Here is another pocket, and I've mixed modern pieces with vintage pieces, so this is not so old, the lace itself. This piece of paper came from a catalogue, but I really liked the way the colours of the wattle matched the rest of things on the page. Some more elements here. This is a vintage tea card. More stickers and another postage stamp. This one I kept really simple because I really liked the colour of the napkin. And so this is napkin glued to the fabric itself. And the glue I used, I think, was just matte medium. And it's come out really nice. I really like the texture that it leaves. I used a simple frame and a postage stamp in the middle. And one of the things I do like about this journal is the way that the lace from the following pages adds to the current spread that you're looking at. So it just adds a little bit of interest. I've made another tag with a book page and some more dried pressed wattle. And this one actually has a mini tag attached to the top. Just some straw paper on the back. And some straw paper that's been embossed here. Here I've used another slide. Unfortunately, I can't find many of those cardboard slides, but I did find some of these plastic ones which still do the same job. I've used some buttons and some dried flowers, and I've made a nest with some of the waste thread for the bird to put his button eggs in. On this page, more fabric and tags, some book page, more sewn elements. This piece here is some napkin that I glued onto a book page, some more fabric, and just some crazy stitching, an old doily here. Some more elements. This is one of my favourite pages, I think. I just really like the way the colours work together. In particular, the colour of this fabric at the top and the way it works really well with this tea card and the postage stamp behind it. So I've just created a little pocket here for the tea card and glued some fabric and some trim and some more elements on this side. So using similar elements throughout the book, postage stamps, pieces from trim, fussy cut fabric, tea bag paper, some eyelet lace, and keeping within the colour scheme of those autumn colours, oranges, yellows, muted browns. And this is the very last page, and I've just used some eyelet trim to make a belly band and use some printed pieces. Journaling card. It's a small envelope, another printable inside. And again, some more postage stamps and fabric. And the background on this page again is another napkin, which I got from IKEA, and that's glued directly to the fabric. And on the back cover, I've used a little bit of eyelet trim in an ecru colour, which is really, really pretty. So one of the things I love about this journal is the way that the laces all fall and give you some interesting things to look at even before you open the pages. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.